for 34 minutes, I thought we did everything we can to win the game until, we started just to go downhill. For us, it's not being disciplined down the stretch. It's our leadership got questioned down the stretch, and then everybody want to play hero ball. It's got away from what we were doing. A lot of half-court execution throughout the game. We shot, 45% in that third quarter because we listened and we did what we were supposed to do. And then the fourth quarter, it's the disaster. So you start doing everything that we told you not to do, and that's what came from it. But really proud of our guys for sticking to the game plan. Now we just got to do it for 40 minutes. Really got to do it for 40 minutes. And again, saw some really bright things. Saw Peyton, who didn't score a whole lot, but she held Lee to 15 points, and those 15, some of those were, down the stretch and free throws and things like that. But we really did a good job on her. We didn't give up a ton of threes. That team make almost 9, 10 threes a game. That's why we wanted to make sure we stayed out of the matchup because we didn't want to give them space. Again, they made 4 threes. That's all we wanted to be able to give them, 4 or less. But again, our transition defense has to get better, so we can't give those up. But again, just have to keep fighting through and get stronger and do what we need to do down the stretch.
Coach, what was your message to the team after the game?
I just told them I was really upset with them that in the first timeout. We were up. I told them, box out right there. I'm getting ready to call a timeout. We were down 4, and we give up an offensive board on the free throw line, and then they get a basket. Now they go up 7, and then I'm like, call a timeout, and I'm like, that can't happen. That can't happen that close, and it's 6:18 on the clock. So hold it together. We got to come down and continue to execute. And then we come down, one pass and a shot, one pass and a shot, one pass and a shot. And so that just ignites the break for them. And then on top of that, they're going to pass it 7, 8 times and be able to work you in the half court to be able to get the ball where they want to, and they were able to do that. But my message to them was you have to close out these kind of games when you get a team like that on your floor with the momentum we had, especially coming out of that third quarter. You got to be able to push through and win those games. Our leadership and our discipline has to kick in, and you have to understand if you speak positively to yourself, it can happen. We've done it here before over and over and over. And that was my message to them, like you have to continue to get better, but our real test is coming up, whether we're going to be able to put that same kind of effort in night after night after night after night, because I think we're finally getting into a rhythm of understanding what Houston basketball is like on the defensive end, and we have the chance to do that today. Turn them over 19 times, got 12 steals, got 15 more shots than they did, but just didn't execute like we needed to for 6 minutes of the game.
You kind of touched on it right there. You forced them into turnovers, but didn't score off those turnovers. What happened there?
That's exactly it, because, again, when you're coming down with a 3-on-2 with one person dribbling the basketball, you want to be able to move it like they did in the first half, Gigi and Aaliyah, back and forth, move the defense. Fourth quarter, we didn't do that. We just drove it down, waited till it was the last minute for me to get a shot, and if I couldn't get it, then I tried to pass it. Now it's too late. And that's what I told them, a lot of selfish play coming down the stretch where you can't have hero ball. You still got to continue to share the basketball. I said we've had 10 assists with 8 minutes left in the game, and we finished with 10 assists because we stopped moving the basketball. And they finished with 18, 17, 18, something like that. And so, again, you have to continue to play together.
What's the initial, word on Ashley and her injury?
Just a cramp. Yeah, cramp in her calf. She was fine. The thing I was telling her is when we get the ball to initiate offense up there, she's just have to be a little bit more aggressive. If they jump in the route, because I told her everybody scouts everybody, so they know what's coming. Whether or not it's a zipper cut or anything like that, that she has to now be there on the attack. The play is off now. They're taking it away. They've denied you. They've denied Layla. Now we got to be able to just look at the next option, or you go be aggressive enough to go and try to score it. She has to take more than 3 shots a game.